Good morning. I'm Andrea Milan, Commercial Director of Connet. Connet is a company with 20 years of experience, specialized in the field of design, production and sales of remote control devices, and in the monitoring of residential and industrial systems applied to different sectors. Connet has recently developed the Clever Energy Manager, a device for monitoring photovoltaic plants. It is a very compact device which only occupies 4 DIN modules. It can be easily installed in a few minutes, and it is possible to get it online in no more than 10 minutes. The Clever Energy Manager does not need to be connected either to the inverter or to the meter. As you can see in this model, which shows a residence with a photovoltaic system, the energy measurements are carried out with precision current transformers, supplied with the kit. The 2 measurements are carried out downstream of the inverter and downstream of the consumptions before the exchange meter. This makes it extremely adaptable and easy to install, as it can be installed handily in the electric panel, inside the house or inside the company where all the measured lines merge, rather than on the outside of the building or stored under the roof where meters and inverters are usually kept. Clever can connect to the internet in 3 different ways: LAN, Wi-Fi, and GPRS. The monitoring data is thus available both locally on a PC and on the CleverView, and remotely through an internet connection both on a PC, on a tablet or on a smartphone. Now let's take a closer look at the Clever user interface. Clever not only monitors the power plant system, but also measures the energy exchange between the network and consumption, informing the user if the energy being used in that precise instant comes from the photovoltaic device or if it has instead been taken from the network. In this moment, the red-green display for optimization of consumption indicates that the photovoltaic system is producing a surplus of energy compared to the consumption. If the user operates other electrical items, the green bar will drop until it becomes red. At that point, the energy will be absorbed by the network and it will no longer be free but chargeable. This function leads to an intelligent consumption of energy to increase auto-consumption and link it to network autonomy. Clever is in fact a device which is part of the green economy, a system whose purpose is to optimize and reduce energy use. Selecting the daily analysis from the menu, it is possible to visualize the user consumption profile, highlighting the evolution of power and energy by selecting a date on the calendar. Let's now examine the face of the meter. Here you can verify the production, consumption, demand, sales, and above all the auto-consumption of energy for the 3 different time slots and in total. It is possible to verify data on a daily basis or in a selected period, highlighting the accumulated incentive, the saved oil, and the unemitted CO2, as well as the percentage of auto-consumption compared to the total consumption. For the 3-phase version, the meter shows some useful and interesting data. It allows its user to find out the reactive component of the consumption and the power factor, the so-called COSFI. Clever carries out the bill penalty calculation due to the displacement in the chosen period, for example in the bill from the previous month, and provides the necessary resynchronization reactive power to correct the charge and cancel the penalty for that user profile. Let's now see how Clever monitors the photovoltaic system. The production data for any plant is compared in the CCC to the expected productivity data on the basis of the irradiation in real time given by the georeference satellites on the site position. If the monitored plant suffers from a performance decrease for any reason, such as the dirtying of the panels or the shadowing of a string, the anomaly will immediately be observed by the Connet center, and both the user and the installer will be advised by email. Thanks to the Clever web service from the Connet control center, user, installer and distributor can use their login details to access the portal and be able to see and operate according to their own proficiencies. Let's go and take a look at an example of the user portal. The user will be able to activate the Clever automation functions through the portal. Thanks to the remote relay, the user can activate the air conditioner or the washing machine when solar power production reaches the set level, thus switching it off automatically at a certain hour of the day. It will be therefore possible to take advantage of free solar energy even when away from home, thus maximizing the return of the investment. The three-phase Clever features 5 relays, which can be activated not only for photovoltaic production, but also for programmed digital inputs. The installer can monitor all installed systems through his own portal, from the comfort of his office, locating them on the geographic map or on the summary table, comparing the performances of the different kinds of panels and inverters used. In case of malfunction or a lack of productivity, he'll be informed on the portal via email. He will thus be able to intervene immediately, reporting the intervention made in the digital maintenance book. Thanks to Clever, the installer will be able to offer advantageous and efficient maintenance contracts, both for the user and for the installer himself, based on call-requested interventions, when Clever gives the signal and not on a fixed schedule. The distributor can see all the devices kept in storage. As they are sold and installed, he can check all the details on the summary table on his profile, and he'll be able to track where they have been installed, at what amount of power, when, who has installed them, and with what components, modules and inverters. A statistic interface allows him to verify all the summarized data, which can be transmitted through a simple VGA cable to any television, meeting room or company reception area. This portal for the distributor is provided totally free of charge. The Clever web service is offered from Connet Control Center for free for the first 2 months. The subscription can be renewed directly online from the portal by credit card, and the following services are included. Remote supervision for user and installer. Active monitoring with analysis of the performance of the plant compared to maximum expected productivity. Sending malfunction or decrease of performance alerts on the portal via email to the user and installer. Automatic update of software and device firmware. Automatic backup of data in the Connet Control Center. Home automation function for the user. If the user or installer does not want to subscribe to the Clever web service, there is no obligation. The Clever will function locally anyway, providing all the information on the PC or on the Clever View. In this case, the installer will not be able to see the monitoring functions from his office. The GPRS version of the Clever contains an on-board pre-configured SIM card. In this case, the device works as a simple mobile phone. The cost of data traffic can be paid either by the user or installer through the portal with an online payment. The subscription is at a heavily discounted price to make the product highly competitive. The device is able to memorize data inside the Cleverbox control unit for a very long time, for up to 12 years, before downloading them to a PC. Even if the PC should break down, this will not present a problem, as you will be able to receive the data from the Connet control center, even past data. For power up to 20 kilowatts, defined as small devices, the Clever range is available in kit. The single-phase kit for power from 1 to 6 kilowatt, and the three-phase kit for power from 6 to 20 kilowatt. Kits are available in two versions, Kit Box and Kit View. The Kit Box includes the control unit, the Clever Box, single-phase, or the control unit Clever Master Box three-phase. The CTs, 2 in the single-phase version or 6 in the three-phase version. The Kit View, which can be single-phase or three-phase, has a Clever View, the monitor with touchscreen display, TFT, full color, and high resolution. Equipped with a rechargeable lithium battery, charger included, it can function for several hours whilst not connected to the internet. If it discharges, no problem. As soon as it is reconnected to the internet and the supply re-established, it will be able to re-find the data, even past data, from the PC. Both the single-phase and three-phase kits are available in 3 versions, according to the type of online connection: LAN, Wi-Fi, or GPRS. For the bigger three-phase devices, in excess of 20 kilowatts, the Clever is sold in single components. The control unit Clever Master Box will be combined to current transformers for the correct production and exchange power. The Clever Energy Manager is compatible with the 4th feed-in tariff and with the previous ones, but above all, it is in line with the new feed-in tariff, the 5th. Since July 2012, thanks to Clever, all users connecting their plants to the network are able to get a reading of the overall rate and of the auto-consumption price directly from Clever. Clever is a product fully designed and manufactured in Italy, completely made in Italy.